super old
So-
game.
Glad that they could hear the game though and go on with it. So basically, this game is part of the World of Darkness games, which started as role-playing tabletop games. And the first one was called Vampire the Masquerade, and you could play as vampires. And then there was another one called Werewolf Requiem, and you could play as werewolves and different types of werewolves, just like how in Vampire you could play as different types of vampires. And this Hunter were humans, and it's all this integrated story. But basically, there's the four different types. There's the judge, which are the more religious kind of hunters that they seek it as purging to, help cleanse the world and do righteousness. Martyrs are the people that they kind of sacrifice themselves, obviously. That's kind of where the name comes from. But they, how would I really explain it? They're kind of more just regular people that they are just trying to help. Avenger, just big tanky bull, builds. And then the Defender, which Kathleen has selected, they're like more the law enforcement and all of that stuff. So basically, where this story is leaving off is that humans regularly can't see vampires and they can't see zombies and different things like that, and they see them as regular people. And the hunters try and actually expose the world of darkness, expose the vampires and all that stuff, and try and separate them. So you want to play as Defender then, Kathleen?
Yeah, I always play this Defender.
One thing about this game is how they have it set up. All the players are good, but if you're playing 1 to 3 players, you kind of have to have the judge, because he's definitely the strongest character of all. This game is a lot more fun if you have all 4.
Yeah, it gets crazy hard when,
Alright.
the more people you have.
So
though.
here's story
Last
time.
year, convicted serial killer Nathaniel Arcady was scheduled to die by electrocution. Things did not go according to plan. They call this the imbuing. When everything you've ever known becomes a lie. The secret is laid bare, and the truth is revealed. There it stands in all its unholy glory, evil personified and presented for hideous edification. Monsters exist, and they are everywhere. Of all the people present that day, only the 4 of us could see. See the guards for the monsters they were, and see the dead rise from the depths of Ashcroft Prison to take their revenge. In the end, we managed to push the creatures back and finally lock them away in the prison. No one would ever have to disturb them again. Or so we hoped.
It's always the teenagers. I have to say the graphics in this.
On the anniversary of Nathaniel Arcady's execution, the spirits were reawakened. No longer content
Well,
to
there's a
stay
reason
within the
for
walls
that.
of
I'll
Ashcroft.
tell you later.
This time, they unleashed their anger and hatred against the entire town. And so, we've come back, just as we promised. Back to where it all began, and our lives ended. We hunt.
So they kind of give a story that's a little different than what the role-playing games do. So the role-playing games are similar to like what you would find Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons, but they have a fully written out story. And they kind of deviate away from it some because, you know, they don't have as much time because it's a video game for that.
So what's the reason for this we're playing out? This was also on OG Xbox.
Yeah, the Xbox Classic.
Yeah, Xbox Classic. And
So, wait. Let me read those.
no. You don't
So,
need
basically what happened is these
it. How do you change it?
role-playing games, well, you have two types of guns. If you hit X, then you will bring up your infinite
There's
gun.
my convection.
That's Y, I think, that you're pressing.
I don't know.
It's
Let's
X,
start.
the one on your right.
Yeah, okay.
And then if you get a special weapon, like this machine gun here, it's B, switch to it.
Oh.
But, so basically, there was a lot of interest to turn these role-playing games into video games. And, come over this way. And, basically, every time White Wolf Publishing got involved, and they wanted to make the game bigger and grander. And with Vampire the Masquerade, when that was made into a game, it eventually got canceled because there was just too much content that they were trying to go over, and it just caused a bunch of production issues. So this is saying that there's innocence, and
The
you're supposed to say
blue
they're by the blue glyphs too. So the objective of this first level is to get it to activate all the glyphs.
Oh.
And it's a tutorial. Kind of just talks about some different things.
We also can't go that far.
Yeah,
away
well,
from
that's
each
because
other.
we have a shared.
There's a rod.
We have a shared
There's a
camera.
rod.
But they always had issues with production. Well, see, there's an innocent, and we got to skip. Don't skip it.
I'm not going to.
Thanks for the hand. Don't know how much good it'll do, though. Those riots may have quieted down since last night, but that rail's the only way out of this town, and it's not going nowhere.
Do you think you can get a train up and running soon?
Me? It's gonna take damn near 50 people working non-stop to get this thing going. If you can find me some help, it'll go faster.
We need a way out. I'll send whoever I find.
Oh, so this is
Leave
where
me
the
alone.
innocents are going?
Yeah. So this is kind of one of those that the games, they kind of decided to let you know about the story. Basically, at the beginning, they show Nathaniel Arcade, who was this serial killer, and he was going to get an execution. And what happened at his execution is they realized that there was the undeads, and that includes vampires and everything, and zombies and all of that. And basically,
Hey, Noah.
basically the yeah, we already
Innocent?
got that one. Yeah,
She innocent?
yeah, we got it. So
She's
basically,
the one who says about Kate.
how this story goes is originally these hunters, these 4 hunters, which we're obviously only playing as 2 right now, they, after they realized that the prison was overrun by the undead, they contained it and they kind of sealed them in there. But then, out of nowhere, the evil broke out of the prison, and you find out later it's because vampires took over. Yeah, but
Spoilers.
it's not really spoilers when you think about it. So I read on an online thing that in this... Hold on, we didn't go into this
We
one.
didn't get this.
No, we did. We didn't go in here, though. Which one did we miss?
I don't know. This one?
Oh, yeah, this first level's a little dry. It's just like their tutorial thing, but...
Yeah.
So anyway, this game, just like all of the other games, got really rushed in production at the end because their budget was so running out or got over, and that's why the graphics are just kind of bad. At the time, they weren't considered so bad. Like, at the time, it was considered passable or okay, but now they don't really age well. But I think that's some of the campiness. Go ahead and use this health glyph, because we're not going to come back here. So these are the glyphs that heal you.
I can also use my convection to heal too.
So
I think
every-
it says it's
Every character has their own superpowers, pretty much.
This is mine, which is healing. We'll
The
definitely
first one
be
that you
using
get.
them and stuff. So
Alright, so we'll move on to the next level, and there will
there's
be a lot
gonna
more
be
action.
a big thing, I think. There's gonna be a big fight scene, isn't there? Or do we just go to the next level?
We
I
go
guess
to the
we're
next
just
level.
going to the next level. There's nothing much in the things.
This is more. Okay, so we're gonna read this. The town just thinks this is a right. They justify what they can and deny everything else. Send at least 5 innocents back to help fix the trade. So it's not only that you have
That's what
to
you're supposed to do.
go to the end of the level, you have to do an objective in a lot of these levels.
Gotcha.
And so back in the day, before they had walkthroughs and all this stuff, you had these like online game code things. Everyone who's kind of involved with this knows that there's this.
Yeah.
They will kill the innocents too if you do not like actually take enough time.
Fail the objective that way.
Yes, you can. It's kind of rare though. They give you enough time. The more your objective is not to die, that's the hardest thing to do, is not to die. So this blue thing that I'm doing is of course my power. This is totally right.
That's
Yeah, or edge. They're also
edge.
called edge.
Yeah.
Convection is what they call power. Stuff to get it. And they kind of throw you in the gauntlet here.
I thought I was one for a second.
Oh, I'm not even like targeting it.
Yeah. Targeting is kind of weird on this, but yeah.
It's not bad. It's a very
not
easily
bad.
playable game, though.
Just a dead guy.
I heard, though, so some of these, like, old-school walkthroughs on the early days of the internet, which also,
Wait, can I heal
side
you
note,
with my...
yeah, you could if you wanted to.
How do you use it?
I guess you only heal yourself. Later, though, you heal others,
Yeah.
too. But, it's okay. I have plenty of health. It's funny because those little, like, messages that pop up, it says hunter.org.
Is that an actual website or not?
Ow, probably not. I haven't looked.
At least
I have a machine gun. Do you want that?
Yeah. I'll pick up a machine gun. Innocence. Oh, she's the one who talks about Kaylee.
What the hell is wrong with you people? You stay away from me. Kaylee? Kaylee! There was a little girl I was watching. I need to get her to the church.
I'll take care of the girl. You go ahead.
So, okay, so real quick, because there's a lot of, like, detail I'm giving. So, these early internet boards used to say that when you played Hunt for the Reckoning, if you killed every zombie in the level, you would get 3 extra lives. I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of times these early game boards would troll on people, trying to get people they could. Find these certain Pokemon. I think we're back down here. There's more zombies coming this way. But I tried. Now, that lady just stopped. So, you know, if you're deployed in, they don't understand that we're, like, killing people. So then she says to us, like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, where's Kaylee? And then asks us for help. I think it's kind of funny, some logic in these games. You wouldn't really say to someone especially when others are talking to you. That makes sense.
Oh, I should give
It's
that to
okay.
you.
I love how I think that that's
You
so
can't
cool.
hear anything over these guns. I might turn down the thing. The guns are pretty loud. If we go to the options
Wait, hold
and
on.
turn
Let's
it down.
see. Let's
Yeah.
see. Audio and video. Let's say maybe special effects volume.
Yeah.
I still feel like you might want to actually hear the guns some because it kind of helps.
Well,
with the-
it's different for us versus them too. In some
yeah,
ways,
yeah,
but
I know, but
Okay.
oh no, shoot! I accidentally used that other gun.
Use the machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
You gotta
machine
be
gun
careful
sucks.
using special weapons in this game.
Oh, I have a
Because
shotgun?
yeah, but don't use. I honestly would not use it because this game trolls you, and on the next level, there is going to be a boss that's super hard
Yeah, I know.
for for starting out.
Why am I not targeting you? There's a machine gun over here. Can I get it?
Okay, come down here real quick. I just want to double check something.
You have no convection.
Yeah, it's kind of a little risky because this is why Judge is so like OP is because of his edge that he uses. Let's go to the other side of these cars just to kill him. Yeah.
There's a cliff.
Sometimes you get in hot water, and like Judge
And
is
you
the
need
only
it.
one that can actually get through it, and a little bit Avenger, but maybe
Yeah,
we can get
Venture
a
is the tanky guy.
maybe we can get a couple of people to play with us some too. What's fun about this game is you can progress through it, and someone can join in, and they're not like they're weaker, but they'll still gain a lot of experience, and you can like so this game has like 50 levels in it or something like that.
Oh dang, I didn't know this.
It has a ton of levels, and the early levels are very long. Like this level is probably going to take us like almost an hour to get through, and then there's a lot of levels that are shorter later, and that was again due to this like budget issues and then like also rushing production. But I honestly think these games are bare minimum gems. Definitely worth playing, and if a game that's a little bit more repetitive, like repetitive
Get the blue,
button
get the
mashing,
blue, get the blue, yeah.
really fun. The
And
storyline
since-
is great, and
This
this
whole
was
town's
before
gone
like
crazy.
BioShock and all of those things came out. Like these,
Did you get a
great.
machine gun?
No, you picked it up. It's okay
Oh.
though. I have. Let's
have two,
come over
apparently.
this way though. I wouldn't stand on that car